Hello, welcome back. I've been inspired again, and I promise I won't show you my husband's underwear this time. No, I've been inspired by an artist. Her name is Simone Whip, and she's got a YouTube channel. I'll put a thing there, a picture there, and I'll put a link to the video that inspired me of hers in the comments below. She's done these paintings, nature inspired paintings, and from those paintings she's made some line drawings that are downloadable. So I've downloaded one. It inspired me to make a quilted panel, so that's what I'm doing today. Check out her channel. She's got a YouTube channel. She's got a super cool calming voice. Go and look her up, she's amazing. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by downloading and printing the picture. So to do that, I've got to go to a very dusty storage part of the house and dig out the old printer. Right, I've got this far. Some idiot forgot to press record. So what I've done is I printed out 2 copies, and from the first copy I've cut out the main pieces of the foreground, the lady in the trees and these. I accidentally sliced her face in half. But what are you gonna do? And from this copy I'm going to cut out the sky, the midground and the foreground, and just ignore these bits. I should have cut off these bits first, that would have been easier, but I'm going to cut off this outline too. Grab your scraps, all your scraps, any scraps, all the colours you want to use. I chose these. I've gone with I've gone with all florals because it's a nature thing, back to nature. And use your pattern pieces to draw on the fabric. Oh, I've put bondweb on the back. If you're drawing on the back of the fabric, make sure, see that piece is there. When you put it on your fabric, you need to reverse it. Grab a pen and draw around it. Do that for all your pattern pieces. For my background, I've got dark blue for the top. I've got paler, whiter with flowers here, creamy white for the middle ground. And for the foreground, I've got those flowers. So I'm going to go and cut out all my pattern pieces and then I'll come back to you. cut out all my pieces, my little pattern pieces. So these are my background. So we've got background, mid-ground, foreground. I've got my little cloud pieces for the bottom with little mushrooms on. I've got this for her hair. I've done the trees in the tree trunks in a darker colour, and for the tree bushy bits I've gone with bright red. And I've got a piece of fabric. It's just a piece of scrap cotton, and I think it is 6.5 by 8.5. I'm going to put the sky piece on first. I've made sure I've got a little bit of extra space so we can just trim it back later, and just to make sure. I hope this turns out all right. Can you imagine me doing Simone's picture and making a mess of it? I'd feel terrible. When you've got your first piece where you want it, make sure it's nice and straight, because then we can line up everything else off it. Once you've got your first piece on, put your middle piece on, your mid-ground. You can line up the straight edges there and there. I'm going to overlap mine just a little bit, just to make sure there's no white in between. I love this Bonder Web stuff. That way up. And does that one fit? Yeah. And then put your foreground on. And I'm just going to overlap this little piece again as well. Isn't she fabulous? I'm going to trim her down first, and then I'm going to add a border. There we go. She's 8 inches by 6 inches now. So I've got these pieces that are 2.5 inches wide and a long piece, and I've got a piece of wadding and a piece of scrap cotton on the back. I'm going to add her in the middle . going to sew these around the outside. So I'm going to take my first piece. Which way round do I want it? That way? Yeah, I'm going to take my first piece, I'm going to put it here and I'll put it face down and line it up with the edge of there. And then I'm going to sew down here. And I put some clips in around the edges just to hold that on. And I'll put one on this side, the same. And I press these back with the iron. And then put two more pieces. I'm going to line them up with the edge of this, not the edge of these. I'm just going to trim her back now, and then I think she might be a slow stitch project. So I'm going to measure 2 inches from this line outwards. So what do we think? Mr. Weird Princess thinks this frame is too much for this picture. He thinks it should be a plain frame. But I am gonna, I think I'm gonna slow stitch all these bits in. Or should I do some free motion embroidery over it with the machine? I don't know, what do you think? What would you do? Let me know in the comments. If I decide to free motion it, I'll do a time-lapse video of the whole thing maybe, if I remember. Anyway, thanks for watching, stay weird and have a fabulous day.